And welcome back into the Icebox, where we're now joined by head coach of the Stars, Cody Chupp, for Coach's Comments, brought to you by Southside Auto Tech. And, Coach, first and foremost, you guys came out swinging. Looked like they came back after that tough loss last night, and you get 3 goals in the course of a minute and 10 seconds, and it just seemed like from that point on, Waterloo just slowly dug their way back. What do you think allowed that to happen tonight?
You know what, I think it was obviously we go up 3-0 and bang, bang, 2 power plays for them, and those things are a momentum killer. And, throughout the course of the game, when we started to create a push, all of a sudden there was a penalty. So we have to find a way to capitalize on momentum. And, I think last night it was a similar story, taking advantage of opportunities where we have the lead. Putting that game out of reach is extremely important to us. And, at 3-0, it's early in the game. We have to continue our push. I think that was it.
And as far as just in general, again, playing with that big of a lead that quickly, obviously that's something that in recent weeks we haven't seen too often. What, in your mind then, moving into the second and third what really did Waterloo do that caused some of that? I know you said penalties, but also at the same time, what was the just key there, at least on the power play, in terms of them getting one and then again just being able to kind of claw their way back? What do you credit that to after the second into the third period?
They stayed consistent and they stayed on their pressure, and that's what our league is all about. The teams that have success in our league are teams like Waterloo that aren't deterred. They get the other goalie in, and he steps in and plays well right away, which helped them. That little change of momentum right there was huge for them. They start to find confidence in their goaltender, and all of a sudden they start to create a push of their own. They were consistent. They were consistent all night. They shoot from everywhere. They're good in transition. They'll block and wait for that transition to happen. And when they get their transition, they're good and they capitalize on it. Obviously we have the bad puck play, and that's kind of it's one of those things. It's just a killer. It's like power plays, like bad giveaways. It's a momentum killer for us, and we have to find some consistency in our own game that. Whether we're up 3-0 or down 3-0, we stay consistent and we stay on the pressure. And, at the end of the game, I thought we regained our pressure and our consistency. We started to find some chances. We score, with a minute left to bring it within 1, and then the ref took control of the game again. So it's frustrating from a couple standpoints. First of all, it's frustrating in our inconsistency throughout the game. It's frustrating that a referee had as much control over this game or as much say in the outcome of it as he did. It's 2 good hockey teams that were both playing well at times. It would have been a fun game to watch if we would have been able to play 5-on-5.
In terms of just looking forward to tomorrow, again, we talked about it during the week. It's a 3-game stretch. It's a pretty heavy push for you guys. But, just in terms of turning things around in the short turnaround, what do you want to see out of the guys tomorrow? Obviously, starts haven't been the problem this weekend, but what do you want to see adjusted once you hit the ice and once you get things going and get the legs under you for Game 3 of this weekend?
I think in any 3-3, the last game of the 3-3 is just empty the tanks, and it's about digging deep and, gutting out a performance, and that's what we have to do tomorrow. There's some guys that are banged up, that are tired, and all of that goes out the window tomorrow night. We have to find a way to start fresh, and basically, like I said, we have to use all the energy we have left and empty the tanks. It's going to be kind of a gutty performance, and that's essentially what we need. We need guys to commit to playing simply, getting pucks in, pucks to the net, simple things like that. That's when we started to find some consistency in our game tonight, where we weren't complicating things in our own transition game, where we weren't giving up free transition to them, where we were just playing a simple brand of hockey. And, you look at the goals that we scored tonight, it was work. And you know, some guys made some nice individual plays, but at the end of the day, it was about us getting the puck out of our own zone, through the neutral zone, and then going to work in the offensive zone. And so tomorrow's no different. We have to be ready to start fast and create that pressure right away, and there can't be any let up in our game.
All right, Coach, as always, we appreciate the time here after the game. And, of course, we wish you congratulations again on your newborn, and best of luck, and we look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.